Okay. Hello? Okay. I thought... I thought about... So, I saw yesterday's stream, and as funny as it was, I saw that it didn't seem like a very proper send-off to the series. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to beat this part. I'm by myself, Jack's not here. As funny as it was, it felt like one of those series where, you know, where it just ends abruptly and the build up to it just didn't feel worth it. Because it was erupted, it was kind of interrupted. And it was fun, but I don't know, it just feels like there was a sort of serious tone that went through everything else. And I thought that doesn't feel like the proper send-off. So I'm going to go through here again, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to beat Ganon with the build-up ending that's supposed to happen. So I have everything here. I need to equip the light arrows. There we go. Oops, excuse me. Just gotta make sure that my camera is not freezing anymore. Yeah, everything's good. Alright. So I already defeated the Dark Nuts. Iron Knuckles, I mean. And here we go. Never mind. Let me heal. Fully. There we go. 1 heart. So, good. Okay, next. This is the final showdown. Everything ends here. Okay. Let's save here. So we've already seen the cutscene from before. Okay. I command you to return them to me. No, it's stereo. You could see it coming from the left channel, and then it goes to the nothing coming from the right. I cannot get close. Okay. Here's Ganon. So, I did do it with the bottle. Maybe I'll do it again. Or no, maybe I should do it with the sword. Just because it feels like, yeah, it's right here. And also because the big Goron sword has a lot of range. So that gives me a lot of... Oh shoot. So that gives me a lot of time to build up. Oh, get out of the way. Oh, that was too early. Okay. Oh. Damn. That sword is so strong. The great evil King Ganondorf beating by this. Ugh. My green juice. I prepared and everything. I even put a pepper in there. Okay, pepper. Well, he's dead. Ouch. Zelda. Does he have pupils? Did he just died there? Oh, he's dead. He could not control the power of the gods. This tower's gonna collapse. With his last breath, Ganondorf trying to crush us. Alright, I'll follow you. It's a straight line, but I'm just gonna follow you down the stairs. Why not? Hey, I beat you to the door. Zelda? Okay. Up you go. Look up. It keeps clipping if I don't speed it up. I'm just trying to show comparisons of what it's like, because this is normal speed, and you can see that the frame rate drops. Which is normal, but it just slows down. Oh, I got hit. Follow her, and there are Stuffos. Okay, you're one. Oh my god. Nice. Thank you. Now let's hurry. Oh, if she usually drops hearts, but because I'm full health, it's rubies. Wait, why would you drop money? I don't understand you. They want that jump because they know that they want to show that if you slow down or get hit, Zelda's going to gasp and that's going to waste time. Ouch. Alright, let's go, Zelda. Let's go, Zelda, I'm fine. Zelda. 3 dead. Oh, really? Oh, alright. Anyway. I'm fine. Zelda, I'm fine. Zelda, Zelda, come on. Zelda. I stabbed her. Here we go. When she runs, she looks like those Russian dancers that they do in this. There's a specific thing in Russia, in their theaters, where the women will dance while taking small steps and it looks like they're floating. Their dresses are so long that it just covers their feet. It's really cool. Anyway, the tower's collapsing. Oop. Yeah, I love the little attention to detail that it topples a little bit. It goes out of alignment before it collapses and falls. Oh, nothing left. It's over. Oh. What was that? Also, you can't jump off here. I think there's a little attention to detail. There's the arch going to the fairy fountain. And the bridge going, there's the market right there. That's really cool detail. Oop. He's alive. Well, that answers that question of how he turned into a pig. Also, the music came a little bit early than usual, I think. I don't know what's going on. Master Sword. There's no way he's gonna hold me back again. We fight together. Yeah. Oh my god, his mouth. I didn't notice that. His mouth just moves out of the way. Well, I have, have the sword, so... should probably roll underneath. Okay, so he's just gonna keep doing that. Maybe to make this more epic, I should flip back. So you have to hit him by his tail. If you don't have, oh shoot. If you don't have the fairy defense, he does as much damage as an iron golem, so you gotta be, or an iron knuckle. So you gotta be very careful. Ooh, hello. Maybe you just gotta hit him on his tail. I really have no idea what his weak point is. That's the only thing he's going targeting. What are you talking about? It's the tail. Also, it acts, the shielding thing with the big Goron sword, it acts like Minecraft before when you could block. It doesn't really do anything. The Master Sword is here. Hurry up. Alright. Yeah, I got the sword back. Okay, that was up. Use the Master Sword. Destroy Ganon with the Sacred Sword. You got it. Oh, there's something cool you could do where if you press shield and then pull out the sword, it just does that. So it's like you pulled it out. Whoa! Oh, that was cool. Glad we got that on stream. Oh, wait, no, wait. I want to do the cool thing. Alright, well. Oh, stop. Also, you can stun him with light arrows. Guess not. Yep. So you can roll underneath. Oh my god. Oh. Whoopie Goldberg. I don't know. I have no idea where he is. Alright. I'm gonna go under your loincloth and see pig nuts. But it's fine. I have to beat you anyway. Ow. Oh, that was a really fast animation. Okay. I'm using my power to hold the Evil King. You must deliver the final blow. Okay. But I'm going to talk to you. Use the Master Sword. Destroy Ganon with this. Okay. And the game is done. Six sages. Now. Do it. Do it. Ancient creators of Hyrule. Now open the sealed door and send the evil incarnation of darkness into the void of the evil realm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. Looking back on the footage, because I have the footage here to check the chat and everything, I didn't notice about the lens glare. That's really cool. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. Curse you, Quinth. In very small capitalization. Someday, when the seal is broken, that is when I will exterminate your descendants. Ah. Well, goodbye. As long as the Triforce of Power is in my hand. Oh, so he died. So he gets sealed with the Triforce of Power. Where are we? Why do I have a shadow? Where are we? Thank you, Quinth. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus, peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into this too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Give the Ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Well, not really, because the past you is still there. But she doesn't know about any of these. Maybe she does. Now go, regain your lost time. Home, where you're supposed to be, the way you are supposed to be. So now there are 2 timelines that are made. Thank you, Quinth. Goodbye. You know, those always left, like, somber tastes in my mouth. That you made a friend, like, maybe it's through time or through circumstances, and that there's no way you can ever meet that person again. I don't know. I've never had a bad experience with friends. And there are times when I do want to meet them, and I don't want to say goodbye to them. But I guess what keeps a person going is that maybe one day they'll see them through circumstances. And there's always, everything is built around circumstances. You never know because, for example, when Link comes back here, the Zelda that he meets is not the same Zelda anymore. What I mean by that is that the path that the adult Zelda went through is not the same path that the child Zelda will go through eventually. So now there's 2 different paths and they're not the same. It seems they're not the same character anymore. Anyway, this goes on to another thing where in the Zelda Hyrule lore, it splits into 3 paths. There's one where Link defeats Ganon, where Link is defeated by Ganon, and then a third one, which is where the adult timeline is, just continues on its path away from the other circumstances. Because, again, there's also the child and the adult timeline. This is why it branches off, because if you played Wind Waker, you'll notice that at the beginning it says because the hero did not return. That is because that is the adult timeline where Zelda brought back Link to his younger timeline. And there was no Link to speak of that could come back. And so when Ganon and Dorf returned, they had no choice but to flood Hyrule. And in the meantime, on the child side of things, young Link continued on to Majora's Mask. And that eventually led to Twilight Princess and such. But, you know, as much as it was a fan theory and then it was confirmed in the Hyrule Historia, it's really cool that they were able to pander and make a story and connected timelines between everything. I know a lot of people grew up with this game and it's considered one of the greatest games of all time. And that's for good reason. But even though there are some things that aren't as fleshed out or as polished, it did lay the groundwork for 3D. Just like Mario 64 laid the groundwork for platforming and just 3D in general, Ocarina of Time sort of expanded it in its own direction by laying the groundwork of what could be accomplished within 3D and being a sort of introductory course into exploration that other developers can expand upon. Because I mean, like, without the groundwork of this, there would be no groundwork for, say, Breath of the Wild, possibly. This was they had to make a sort of departure, I'm assuming, because, like, Zelda 1, Zelda A Link to the Past, there was certain aspects of exploration. But they had to sort of have a more linear path. I understand why, because they had to have a more linear path than their story direction and the way they laid out the world, because this was the first 3D game, and they didn't want to have, like, they didn't want to overwhelm people with everything. Like, what's a good example? I don't know a good example. I don't know. I guess, like, Final Fantasy IX. Like, I do like that game, but, you know, there are certain points. Or I guess with any, like, other 3D RPG game, there's just a bunch of empty space and there's nothing to do. And again, Ocarina of Time also did through this. But I mean, I don't know. You can't really knock it. It's the first one. But it's amazing how, for a game this old, it still managed to hold up pretty well. And I wanted to thank you all for joining me on this adventure. This was fun. This actually took this was a lot shorter than I thought it would take. And the reason I chose Ocarina of Time is because it was the one I played recently. I beat the regular one and I beat Master Quest. So I had like a kind of fresh mind on where everything was. I can't say the same about Wind Waker, because I have beaten Wind Waker a lot, but I don't remember everything. And now that technically Link has grown up, Navi left. And that starts the events of Ocarina of Time. I mean, Majora's Mask. But isn't that kind of messed up? I mean, a literal child, aged 7 years, and had the mindset of an adult. And now that he comes back, he's matured way past his years. And there's no going back to his innocence anymore. So he's stuck like that. Thank you for the great game, Nintendo. Nope. so they have remained friends. Luigi and Bowser. Were they saying that Ganondorf didn't appear anymore? And that's the end. It just ends on that screen. I can't do anything. I'm pressing all the buttons. And that's everything. That's Ocarina of Time. That was a great adventure. Going through everything 100%. But now, it's time to move on to another game. Let me stop the... and the current emulation. And... let's go to... yes! Let's go to Mario Kart. Okay.